guys, it is February. Actually, not really, because it's still January, but I'm recording it now because I got my February Game Informer. And I'm leaving soon. This is the last monthly update until I get back in July, and I probably won't do it in July. I'll probably start in September, I'm thinking, because it'll be the summer. But we'll see. I will be coming back with the regular reviews, hopefully during the summer, if I can. But for now, this is the February update of 2011. That's ridiculous. Alright guys, so let's start out with the PlayStation 3 exclusive with no release date yet. Still TBA, to be announced. Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. This one's probably going to be a launch day purchase for me. These are racking up in the last couple months here. I already got 3 or 4 on the list. But anyways, this looks pretty awesome. This time it's set in the Middle East, mainly focused around Arabia. So this ought to be pretty interesting. Kind of a different set. Last time was kind of cold in the last one. The first one was more like a jungle theme. So they're going through all the main places here, you know. The jungle and then the winter and now the heat and the sand and that stuff and desert, and I don't know what's going to be next. Probably the ocean. Maybe. Not really. I don't know, that wasn't funny. Anyways, it looks like a pretty good game here. I'm excited about it. Graphic-wise, in the magazine, the Game Informer, it looks pretty crappy, actually, besides the title page. The rest of it, the pictures there, screenshots, look pretty nasty looking, actually. They just don't look well done at all. But I'm knowing and putting my faith in them that that's not obviously the final screenshots there. And it's going to look just as good, actually, and better than the last 2 releases in the series. So I'm excited for this one, and I hope you guys are too. Add this one to your must-buy list. It's a great game. As far as multiplayer, doesn't say if it's in there yet, but it has some. They have some information as far as quotes from the developers and stuff saying that you know, the multiplayer was dear to their heart and they loved designing it and had a lot of fun with it. So basically they're saying it's going to be out again. They're releasing multiplayer once again, and hopefully this time I hope that the multiplayer will actually, you know, take off more than it did last time. I think it's pretty much dead at this point unless you go on with your own parties and stuff, which kind of sucks because they put a lot of work into that. It was fun. I had a lot of fun with it. And I don't know, it just didn't get as big as I hoped, but hopefully this one stays pretty big. Okay, so once again, last month we had a game that was sort of reminiscing back in the old days of being redone. Well, here we got another one. Mortal Kombat is being redone and released for Xbox 360 and PS3, coming out in April sometime. Nobody knows yet exactly. Multiplayer is still to be announced. Online multiplayer, anyways. It's 1 to 4 players offline, just like the last ones. Actually, I'm trying to think. I think they were 4 players offline. I don't remember. I don't know if I ever played it, like, when it was popular. Like, I played it when I was older and stuff, because, like, when it was popular, I was young. I was probably 6, 7, probably 6 or 7 years old, something like that. Anyways, this looks pretty interesting. I'm sure this is going to take off pretty well. Again, one other thing that's pretty interesting on this, they're going to do a PS3 exclusive character. I didn't see anything for the Xbox exclusive characters, if there is going to be any. But the PS3 exclusive character in this is going to be Kratos. So that's pretty cool. I don't know why they chose him out of everyone else, but I mean, it's interesting. I'm not complaining. I think it ought to be good. And that's pretty cool. This one is probably going to be on my list, on my to-get list eventually. Eventually to-get list? That's probably what I should call it. I'm interested in it. I think it'll be great to have and that kind of thing. But I'm probably, you know, won't buy on launch day because I'm not a crazy fan, really, because I was too young. Yeah. Alright guys, so another game coming out sometime in 2011, nobody has a release date for this yet, is Silent Hill Downpour. Just like the last ones, coming out on PS3 and 360. This one looks pretty interesting. I never bought any of the past ones. Again, the past ones looked pretty interesting as well. I'm not a fan of the series. If you're a fan of the series, I would highly recommend you to probably buy this on launch day. The series looks pretty interesting. I know there's a lot of hardcore fans out there. I just never really became a fan. Personally, I'm not a whole fan of the mystery, I don't know, the horror, I guess, the horror genre. I mean, I like them. I'll play them by all means, but it's not one of the ones that, you know, I have to go buy on launch day and I'm all excited about coming out. Although I'm kind of excited about this one. It looks good. This will probably be on my get if I have extra money laying around and nothing to do with it list. That's a long name. I wonder what the initials for that would be. Like, make the acronym thing. And anyway, never mind. Anyways, probably I won't be picking this one up unless, like I said, I have some extra money laying around for whatever reason and lots of extra time to play through this. I don't think this has multiplayer, so again, probably not going to get it. That's another thing of why I wouldn't even bother. But not to say that it's not a good game, just I'm lazy and I like playing multiplayer games, not single player games. My opinion, that's what I'm going to say. Looks great, do some more research, looks really clean. Well, I mean, it's not clean, it's a gory game. I don't know. The graphics look clean, well done. A lot of time put into them. How's that? But looks pretty awesome, actually. It does kind of interest me while I was reading about it, but probably not enough to convince me to buy it on launch day, or really any time after, unless I get it with extra money that I have nothing else to do with. I said that too many times. So we got WWE All-Stars coming out in March 2011. 11. That's next month, everybody, for those of you that aren't paying attention. I'm not a fan of this. You know, I wasn't even a fan of the shows. I wasn't a fan of the action figures. I wasn't a fan of this at all, period. But I know a lot of you guys are. From what I've heard, the games are pretty fun. You know, if you like the games, I got nothing against you. Go have fun. Enjoy this one. It's coming out. I mean, I've heard, I think one just came out. Actually, no, end of summer, I believe, was the last one. Maybe sooner than that. I'm not really sure. But that's still pretty closely spaced together. 6 months or so. So if you're done with the other one, go pick this one up. Looks pretty interesting. And I'm going to run right into the next one, which is a PS3, Xbox 360, and PC game coming out in 2012, so really far ahead of time, is Prototype 2. Now, Prototype 1, epic fail. Blah. Nobody really liked that. Graphic-wise, pretty crappy. Well, I mean, it wasn't crappy. I don't know. It just wasn't good. It's a sandbox game, which are always fun, for a while at least, until they just get boring because somebody failed in whatever non-boredom class. No, that I don't even know. I don't know. Anyways, Prototype 2. Prototype 1 looked extremely interesting. Prototype 2 looks like the same exact thing over again. Prototype 1 I was going to actually pick up. I never did. Instead, I got Infamous, which actually I just recently got for Christmas, so I guess that doesn't really count. But I did download the Infamous demo, never downloaded Prototype demo. I don't know. Prototype 2 looks like the same exact thing over again. If you liked Prototype 1, pick this one up. But I'm going to say probably, if you didn't try Prototype 1, thumbs down, pass on this one. That's like a sideways thumb. This, thumbs down. Pass on this. Probably not going to be worth your money or your time. I mean, if you want to give it a rent to see if you like it, or download the demo. I mean, it's coming out in 2012. I don't know if there's a demo out yet. But look around for it. I'd say try the demo first, even before you rent it, because it gets boring quick. And again, keep that in mind before you do purchase it. I'd say try and rent it first if the demo convinces you to buy it. Give it a rent so you can play it for a while and see if you do get bored of it quickly. I just wouldn't recommend this really, in my opinion. But you got till 2012, so yeah. And last but not least, we have a less well-known title, Dungeon Siege 3. When I first saw this, I thought it was going to be a PC exclusive, but it actually turns out it's going to be released in summer 2011, and it's for all 3 systems, so that's interesting. But it is just another button-mashing hack-and-slasher, basically, game. Looks kind of interesting. It's 1 to 2 players for Xbox 360 and PS3. PC, I believe, is 1 to 2 players online. I don't think Xbox and PS3 do have online play, which is kind of crappy. But I think it's interesting anyways. Nonetheless, looks like kind of interesting game. I don't know a whole lot about it. I would say if you're not a fan of the series, forget this one too. I just wanted to mention it. I like to mention some less well-known games every once in a while, just because if people are interested, you know, being introduced to new games that aren't in like the streamlined, big, huge names all over the place, you know, that everybody knows about. Sometimes you hit a gem, sometimes you hit a bunch of duds. Actually, a lot of times you hit duds. But it's still interesting to just hear about them and when they're coming out and that kind of thing. And know, you know, if there's something coming out, nothing coming out for all of summer 2011, well, maybe you know this one's coming out, and if you're bored and you have extra money, maybe pick this one up just to pass the time while you're waiting for something better to come out. But anyways, that's about it for February 2011. I'll see you guys, I'll see you guys in July, probably. Not with the September update, but I will be back in this room anyways, probably. Maybe I'll throw another review in here before I leave. Alright, so anyways guys, I don't know what happened there. Actually, I do know what happened. The battery died, and it's actually several hours later now that I'm finishing up this review here. But I don't know what I was saying, what I was in the middle of, so I'm just going to wrap it up and say that's about it. I'll see you guys, actually this is what I was saying, I'll see you guys in July. I hope it ended where the battery died, because if it deleted this whole thing, I'm going to be pissed. Anyways, though, I'll see you guys in July. Hopefully before then with some computer tutorials, that kind of thing, screen capture, stuff like that. Little tips and fun things like that. But in the meantime, keep updated with me on Twitter. Twitter at GodIsMyRock. Same as my name here, except for without the X's. Also, I have the vlog channel, GIMRVLOGS. Links in my channel in my channel page on this channel. Go to that channel and subscribe. My goal for 2011 is to get to 1,000 subscribers on that channel. Right now, we're almost to 250, so we need about 750 subscribers more. That's about 200 subscribers. 2 subscribers a day. I wish it was 200 subscribers a day. 2 subscribers a day, and we'll get there. So, if you guys would be so kind as to subscribe over there. You also see what's going on every day in my life. I got a Twitter for that. Follow me at GIMRVLOGS. Also join the Facebook page, fan page group thing. The description is down here. There's also another Facebook fan page for that other channel that's in the descriptions of those videos. There's stuff all over the place. And for those of you who are the best and have followed all of them, you deserve extra points. And speaking of extra points, I will be doing some giveaways strictly for that other channel coming up soon. PayPal, money, cash giveaways. Cash money, yo! Anyway, that was a bad attempt at I don't even know what. But we are going to be really having giveaways and that kind of thing on the other channel only. So you make sure you follow me and fan me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter, fan me on Facebook, and subscribe. Because that's how you're going to find out from all the information. So, check it out. I'll see you guys soon.